In English, we have an expression, a self-made man. Originally, this described someone who became rich and wealthy through their own hard work, rather than by inheriting lots of money from their family. But these days, this expression is not always positive. That's because the mentality of the self-made man can often be a self-centered and proud one that overlooks the way that so many other people helped him to reach his current successes. The so-called self-made man often has a wife that helped and supported him, family and friends that used contacts and connections for his benefit, a government and society that provided support and protection for his business. But then he stands up and proudly boasts how he succeeded all on his own without anyone's help. In the end, those who claim to be self-made men are often blind, not seeing all the many, many hands that have been holding them up and supporting them. It's exactly this problem that God wants the Israelites to avoid in Deuteronomy 8 and 9. Moses' message for Israel is that they should never boast and think highly of themselves as if they achieved everything on their own. Without God's help, they would be nothing. Because of our pride, we are all so quick to forget this. In times of trouble, we quickly come to God in prayer, asking for His help. But when things go well, we forget God, we ignore God, and we think we're now succeeding all on our own. We forget that it's God's hands that are lifting us up every single day. But there's something even worse. When things go well, sometimes we think that God is blessing us for being so good and righteous. In chapter 9, Moses wants to make sure that Israel never ever thinks this. Their successes have nothing to do with their righteousness. After all, they have been a terrible, stubborn and unrighteous people for 40 years. Any success they have is not because they earned it, not by being righteous, but only because of the grace and support of God. That's a good reminder for us today too.